All right, got a birthday girl in the house. I'm getting ready to make a homemade strawberry cake. That's what her request was from D Chef Homes. Gonna tell you right here, I got my Aunt Grace's favorite flour, Shawnee, and guess what? Put 3 cups of flour. I'm gonna put 2 cups of sugar, a little bit of strawberry extract. Normally I use strawberry ice cream flavoring. Works out perfect. Got this here. I normally make my own whipped cream, but I want to save a little time. Got my melted butter. It's room temperature. Left it out, and it's a reason I'm gonna show you how I want to mix it. You mix it to a certain extent when you're doing a homemade cake. If you go anything past that, maybe 15 to 20 stirs when you mix everything in, it makes it like a box cake. It's a night and day difference. And I got my strawberries. I'm gonna put a little bit of sugar to them, cook them a little bit, and I'm gonna mix that in the batter. Let me get this thing going. Some things you cannot substitute. See that butter? So it's in the full shape of the stick, but it's completely soft. I put 3.5 in, and watch this. Watch this here. Look at here. So how soft that is and creamy. That's what you have to have. Anything beyond that is oily. It's not gonna be the same. You have to have the butter room temperature and soft. And as you can see, I put 5 eggs in. Put 2 drops of red because I want to get it a little pinkish. I got the sugar and everything in. Get ready to mix everything up. But this is the thing, and I'm getting ready to add some milk to a cup of milk. See how that butter is just room temperature? You only stir it enough for it to mix in. I'll show you that also. Anything beyond that, it'll be like a silky looking. Anything beyond that is a big difference because at that point it goes just like being a box cake. And you definitely never make a homemade cake using a beater. See what it looks like as I'm mixing it up. I'm gonna show you this is step 1 when you first start mixing it. Step 2 as you're mixing it, see all those yellow stripes in there, those yellow lines, like right here and here and all that like pink spilled in it, the yellow pink, that's butter. And see how it's lumpy looking right now? When you get it like this, that's when you're gonna have all that buttery taste every bite. So all that butter mixed in, that's why you can't have it oily, and you have to have it where it's like creamy because it's mixing in. And see how it's rough and lumped, it's not smooth at all. I've mixed it maybe like 8 or 9 times, and I'm getting ready to show you. As soon as you get to this next consistency, it's like silk. That's when you stop. Look at all that butter. See that butter separated from everything? And this cake, as it's cooking, all that's gonna melt in, and you have such a nice buttery flavor every bite. Okay, now I got it where I was telling you. See how that's smooth? Look at that, smooth and silky. But it's not overbeat, because I did it all by hand. And I know what you're gonna say. Some of y'all say, you can't do it with an electric beater. You can, but you won't get this right here. It's gonna be over that. It's gonna be beat too much, and it's gonna take like a box cake. Even if it's a homemade cake, it's gonna take boxy. Night and day difference, night and day difference. See how smooth and silky. It was probably about 30 stirs. I don't do it no more. As soon as I get what I'm looking at right here, that consistency, I'm done. In this bag here, this is flour and sugar, because the strawberries are not really sweet. So I'm putting a little bit of sugar to them to assist. And anybody that knows anything knows if you threw blueberries, strawberries, or any kind of fruit in a cake, as soon as you throw it in there, it's gonna sink to the bottom. This is the secret. This is the old school trick. This is what you do so your stuff don't don't sink to the bottom. You put your fruit, whether it's blueberries, pineapple, whatever, you put it in dry flour, you roll it over in dry flour, and then when you mix it in the batter, you already have everything ready to go, and then you mix it in the batter like one last stir. And the flour that's on the fruit keeps it from sinking to the bottom. It holds right where it's at, right in the middle of the layers, so that way it stays evenly throughout the layers and evenly throughout the cake. Even if you're doing the cake in a bundt pan, it'll still stay like high, low, middle, everywhere, wherever it goes is where it's gonna be. Because the flour sticks on it and keeps it from sinking. So that's what I'm getting ready to do now. I'm actually gonna add 1 more drop of red food coloring because it's not quite as pink as I want it. It's more like a tannish color. Just got those babies out the oven and they are ready. Gotta wait for them to cool down so I can stick them together and put the icing on them. That's always a wait. Like I said, as you look, you can see where that strawberry is at the top right there, didn't fall to the bottom. You can see, so when I flip it, there'll be strawberries through the entire cake, not just where it's sunk down to the bottom of the pan. Here's the end result. Got that cream cheese icing on it. I should have took a picture earlier. This is 2 slices layered on one. And look at there. See that strawberry inside of it? And you notice it's evenly. It's not just like top or bottom, but it is so moist and good.